The world can wait. For the next hour, no one is going to disturb you. Tune your compass. This is a very Jungian exercise. It's a reflection of the qualities that you would like to have in your life. We will be looking through the archetypes in your mind. We will use some of those patterns to understand what is the right type of person for you. Common interests are very important in long-term relationships. Look at the memories of your mother and think about what you really liked about your mother. So today, like we talked about, we will be going through an exercise where we will be looking through the archetypes in your mind and the influences you had when you were growing up, when the neural connections in your brain were forming. And we will use some of those patterns to understand what is the right type of person for you, who is the ideal match for you. Yeah. So as first part of the exercise, what I'd like you to do is just kind of take a moment to just relax and feel a little bit centered. Yeah. If you can just take 3 deep breaths, slow deep breaths, take your time. And as you're ready, just become aware of any kind of tension that you may hold in your body. For the next hour, no one is going to disturb you. The world can wait. As you pay attention to yourself and focus inwards, becoming extremely aware of who you are. In a moment, I'm going to count down from 1 to 10. And I'd like you to imagine that you're stepping down a staircase. 1. And as you take a step down the staircase, you feel even more relaxed. It feels like a holiday. 2. Relaxing even more and more. 3. All the mind chatter just starts disappearing. Any kind of thoughts or worries just escape your mind. 4. Sinking deep into relaxation. 5. Sinking deeper and deeper. Feeling so comfortable. 6. Feeling comfortable in your own skin. Relaxing. 7. Stepping deeper into your unconscious mind. 8. Relaxing deeply, getting in touch with the deepest part of yourself. 9. going deep into relaxation. 10. Take all the relaxation and imagine what it would be like to be relaxed 10 times as you are now. Becoming the most relaxed you were ever in your life. In front of you is the door, and as you open the door, you are standing in front of a hallway. Your personal hallway, a place where only you can enter. Your personal space. Take a walk down the hallway, and on both sides of the hallway there are rooms. As you look at the door of each room represents a memory. If you open any door, it will take you to a different time, different place, different moment in your life where you can access every memory clearly. Now, as you go to the first door, the door says, "My father and my mother." Open the door and step inside. Now you're inside a certain room. You see there is a sofa there, and in front of you there is a large screen, like a personal theater. And on this screen, you can play any memory of your father and your mother. What I'd like you to do now is understand what characteristics of your father you liked. Everybody has something that people like. There is something interesting about everybody. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to connect yourself to the room you're sitting in. Even though you're connected to this room, you will be able to maintain connection with the room of memories. You will connect to this room only through your hand and your eyes as you write down things you'd like to remember. But your mind will stay in the room of memories. And whenever you are ready, you can connect to the room you're sitting in now, where you have a pen and a paper, and you can write down what qualities you like about your father. Whenever you're done, you may nod your head. Now close your eyes and drift back into the room of memories. And now you will play a different movie. There are things about people that we don't like because no one is perfect. What are some of the qualities you didn't like about your dad? Qualities you did not like. And as soon as you have it in your mind, you can write it down. And when you have completed, you may nod your head. Now you may close your eyes and drift back into the room with memories. Now you may want to look at the memories of your mother and think about what you really liked about your mother. Qualities that may have charmed you. And whenever you are ready, you may write it on your book. Memories are powerful, and that's okay. When I have memories, I cry, and that's okay. You're connecting with a very deep part of yourself. Now, I would like to invite you to take 3 slow, deep breaths. Every garden has flowers, and every garden has weeds. And just like that, your mother may have positive qualities, and just like all of us, she may have negative qualities. Take a moment to think about the things you may not have liked. You as a person you have preferences. What are 2 or 3 qualities you did not like? Now, take a deep breath as you prepare to step outside the room. You switch off the home theater and you open the door and you come back into the hallway. How interesting. All these are within you, and you carry them within you. Allow yourself to just relax for a moment. There is no hurry. You can take a slow, deep breath and just let it go. Just relax. Completely letting go of any tension in your body. Feeling good. Connect with that part of you that makes you feel good about yourself. Now, we are going to go into the next room. This room is called people that attracted you, people that Charlotte found attractive. And you enter inside the room and you see that it has attractive pieces of furniture, beautifully laid out decor, beautiful sound system, and a very nice home theater. Now, in between this room, there is a special filter that comes up as you start switching on the home theater. This special filter protects you from going back too much into the past. It allows you to stay detached from the memories of your past boyfriends. You will play only 2 movies. So in your mind, take a moment to select 2 people, 2 men that you found very attractive in your life. And remember, because you are sitting behind a filter, it is not going to affect you. You will be able to be detached and watch these movies. Now, you switch on the first movie and you look at the person that attracted your attention. It's not every day that somebody attracts your attention, but this person had something. Think about 2 or 3 positive qualities of this person that might have attracted you. And as it's clear in your mind, you may write down on the book. Take a deep breath and just relax. Now, let's look at the other side of the coin. Why didn't you like this person? What are some of the qualities that made you dislike this person or even hate this person? You may write it down now. Now, we will move to the second boy. Play the movie of the second boy and notice what is it about the second person that attracted you. And we do the same thing. Write down what you liked about this person. Now, again, we will look at the other side of the coin and look at the qualities you disliked in this person. Things that were deal breakers for you. And you may write it down whenever you get them.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
The thing is that the second boy is the boyfriend I have now. So does that work or no?
Okay, all right. So let's not delve too much into the negative then. Let's, we can skip that part for this person.
Okay.
All right. If I can invite you to step back into that relaxed state, sink back into that room. And now it's time to leave the room. As much as you may like it, you can switch off the home theater and now step back into the hallway. Give me a moment, I'm just plugging in something. Okay, sorry about that. So I invite you to step outside again into the hallway and take a nice deep breath. Now we are going to go into the most interesting room, the room that says Charlotte. You open the door that says Charlotte and enter into this room. And this is your personal space. Imagine no boundaries in the way you have decorated it. It's just the ideal space for you. And take a seat on the sofa that you like. And this time, on the movie theater, you can pull up any memories about you. But I'd like you to pull up a memory, a moment when you were happy. How did you reach that happiness? What qualities did you have that made you happy? Because some people cannot feel happy. They don't feel happiness. But there is something within you that enabled your happiness. What quality enabled your happiness? Now, whenever you're ready, you may write it down. Okay, now close your eyes. And going back into the room, a time when you were unhappy, perhaps a dark moment, and everybody has those. What put you inside that situation? What quality put you inside that situation? You may write it down. Once you're finished, you can step outside your room. And just for added fun, what we are going to do is we are going to go into the last room, which says relaxation. Imagine the last time when you felt really relaxed. It could be at a spa, it could be at a massage, it could be at any place, it could be at a beach. Once you open the door labeled as relaxation, you will step into that reality. You may begin to imagine opening that door and stepping inside that reality. Imagine watching yourself as a third person. You're watching yourself feeling completely relaxed. How peaceful. Now imagine going and lying down into your own body, just merging into your body or stepping into your own body. Feel how it feels. Soak in all that good energy. Now you may think about the next time you want to have that kind of an experience. Make a mental note to yourself. Take one last moment to completely soak in that relaxation. And now slowly step out. Take your time as you step out, feeling completely relaxed. And when you're ready, just open the door. And you're back into the hallway. Now you will go to the main door of the hallway from where you came and entered into the hallway. And open the door. And again in front of you is the staircase. And I'm going to count down from 1 to 10. As you step up the staircase, you will slowly come out of your relaxation. 1, 2, slowly stepping outside your deep relaxation. 3, 4, feeling more and more alert. 5, 6, feeling good about yourself. 6, 7, looking forward to the rest of the day. 8, if you feel good, you may want to go outside and just have a good day. 9, 10, stepping back into your current reality. You may continue to stay relaxed, or whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes. Okay, So welcome back. How was the experience for you?
Ooh, I think it definitely was emotional, as you could tell. Yeah, I think I really got into the zone there. So it was like a movie, like you said. It kind of it's interesting, and I felt super relaxed, and yeah, it's very clear in my mind.
Yeah, very good. So I think we use these techniques so that we can go inside and focus on some important memories, because when you're in your day-to-day life, and if I ask you to do the same exercise, you could still do it, but because there is so much of noise that is ongoing inside the mind, it's good to sometimes just clear away all the clutter, step into a more relaxed place and observe it for what it really is. So let me just give you the interpretation of this exercise. Would you like to share some of the things that you liked? You don't have to mention about dad, mom, partner, lover. You can just tell me the positive qualities, the list of positive qualities of people, and then the list of negative qualities. You can first start with the list of positive qualities.
Yeah. Playfulness. I put respect, but I don't think that, I think that sounds a bit vague. Being taught respect, like him teaching me respect. And then his work ethic, seeing him work really hard and like providing for the family. Sense of humor, loving qualities, love and care, and affection. Charm, sense of humor, and confidence. I put quiet confidence. Open-minded, charming, laid back. They're all the positives.
Very, very interesting. So you used the word charming twice. You used sense of humor twice. And I noticed when you used the word calm, you used it twice. You used it in the context of confidence, and then you used it in the context of laid back. So this is a very Jungian exercise. It's a reflection of the qualities that you would like to have in your life. So this is kind of your true north compass, so when you're looking at a person and you want to understand whether this is going to be a natural fit for you or not, these are some of the things you want to talk about during your first few dates or during your first few meetings. And these are some of the things that you want to observe. You want to get a hint of whether these qualities exist, because that's what feels like home to you. That's your natural, that's how your magnet works. The magnet inside you, it's drawn naturally to these kind of qualities. So that gives you a kind of a, let's say, a rough idea.
Yeah.
We can delve a little bit more into it, probably during one of the next few sessions. Let's look at the other side. What about the negatives?
Moodiness, stubbornness. I put serious / uptight. Forgetfulness, short temper, and laziness / lack of attention. But I don't mean attention in a loving way. I meant like
kind of attention deficit kind of a thing, like scatterbrained, you mean?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. Or let's say lack of thoughtfulness. Yeah. And then stubborn, lack of effort. And then I don't know if this is a characteristic, but a heavy drinker. And then for we didn't get any negatives because it was the the boyfriend I'm currently with, and yeah.
Okay, good. So very interesting. So the work ethic on the positive side, that contrasts very clearly with the laziness on this this side, right? So you don't like people who are slothful, you like people who are laid back, but that doesn't mean that they're not hardworking. You like some kind of a calm confidence, people who are working quietly, but they got their act together. They don't drink, they're not too short-tempered. And you want them to remember as well. You want them to kind of be mindful, probably. But that's very interesting. Tell me about the memory part. What's with the memory?
Because for me, remembering something that's important, or doing things that show that you were listening to maybe their likes or their dislikes or their hobbies or whatever, and then I don't know, it means a lot to me. It shows that they remembered what I said, or remembered what I like, what I don't like, and especially in a romantic partner, that's a big one for me.
I get it. I get it. Rumi once said, Rumi was a Sufi poet, and he said, if you don't remember what I told you last month, and if it meant a lot to me, and you don't remember it, and if this happens throughout life, then did I really exist? Interesting question, right? If you spend many years with a person and they just keep on forgetting everything, they don't remember anything about you, then did you really exist? Well, interesting.
And it's kind of one of the things that I notice about my mum and dad, is that obviously it's different now. My mum has Alzheimer's, so her memory is affected. So I don't know if that had a role to play in the way that she was when I was a child. But something I noticed was that my dad remembered the smaller details of my life, and my mum didn't. And it didn't bother me as a child, but looking back now, I don't know. In a romantic partner, it's something that I would want them to remember, to pay attention to the smaller details of me.
Yeah, very interesting. So, okay, sure. So let's do a quick exercise as your memory is fresh. Yeah. Let's construct an avatar. An avatar is kind of just like a stick figure you draw on a paper. And I will invite you now to just kind of put a stick figure on the paper, and give that person, the ideal person, a name.
A name. Okay.
What would you call the person?
I've called him Elia.
Elliot?
I heard the name recently and I thought, oh, that's a nice name. It's Elia. E-L-I, Elia.
E-L-I-A or E-L-I?
E-L-I-A.
Elia.
I think Italian.
Unique name. Okay. Elia. All right.
Elia.
So what's the age difference between you and Elia? The range. You don't need to have an exact. Or it could be, it doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. It could be anything. So what is the range you would say?
Is this in a romantic partner or just?
In a romantic partner, yeah.
1 year below to 35.
55?
So 30 years old.
I'm sorry.
So 35.
Okay, so 25 to 35. So you are 26 now, are you?
29 to 35. I'm 30.
You're 30. So 29 to 35. So like a 5-year range. So yeah, this person has all these qualities. Yeah. So when you have some time, write down on the left side the positive qualities of Elia, and write down on the right side the negative qualities. So we need to now draw a stick figure for the negative qualities, the person you want to avoid. Okay? So as you draw that stick figure, what would you call the person you want to avoid?
So, sorry, just to clarify, Elia, I'm just going to write the positives, yeah?
Yeah, Elia, you would write only the positives. And for the other person, the second avatar, you're going to write only the negatives. This is the person you want to avoid.
Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack.
There's nothing
Interesting.
wrong with the name Jack, but Jack.
Okay. So you want to avoid Jack. So I would now like to draw your focus back to Elia. Where would Elia hang out? What would probably, what do you think would be some of the hobbies that you and Elia might have in common? You can keep that open. Yeah, you can fill it up a little bit later, but just keep that question open, which is, what hobbies do you think Elia and yourself would have in common? Yeah. Once you got that, because common interests are very important in long-term relationships, right? That's what keeps you going. The second part is, if you had common hobbies, where would Elia hang out? Yeah. For example, let me give you an example, right? So let's say one of the common hobbies could be like playing tennis. Okay, that's just a random one. So it's very likely that Elia might be part of some tennis group or a tennis circle. Or let's say you're a person of very deep faith. So that person might hang out in that religious circle or whatever have you, right? So they're going to be hanging out in a certain group. Now, it doesn't make sense if you are looking for a person who's going to be the tennis type, the healthy type, they won't be hanging out at a bar, right? And they won't be hanging out randomly somewhere. So what you want to do is kind of tune your compass, tune your navigation to those areas where Elia is likely to hang out. You may next want to also identify what are some of the online places Elia might hang out.
Nowhere.
So yeah, go ahead, please.
Because I think it's attractive when they don't have social media.
Interesting. So if somebody has 1 million subscribers on Instagram, that's a clear no for you.
No, not necessarily, but yeah, it would be unattractive to me if they were all their day focused on looking at their phone. And actually, yeah, probably that would be subconsciously a turn off. But I don't judge it. Obviously, it's amazing achievement, but no.
Very good, because that tells you what is unique to you, right? And what are your likes and dislikes? Because at the end of the day, you are an individual, you're a unique person. So you will have your custom type, which you need to find out, which is what we are doing now. Okay, so I will probably wrap up the session now. In the next session, we will continue from where we left off, and we will do a few more things. We will work a little bit with the beliefs, limiting beliefs and things like this. And again, doing some of these exercises, yeah? So do you have any questions at this moment?
No questions at the moment. No.
Okay, so I will let you enjoy your day then. It was it was wonderful speaking to you, Charlotte. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, the same to you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye-bye.